his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep... forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Robinson sets a screen for Miller. Inside. Robinson misses. The Thunder leading by 10. Steps back and fires. And a nice shot by Bryant.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Outside, Green. Miller against Hughes. Back to Duncan. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. That's 10 points for Duncan.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
Miller outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The drive by Green. And it's blocked. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. 4 on the clock. Here's Miller. Good on the jump shot. The Thunder leading by 10. Here's Westbrook, and that one is stuffed right through.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Textbook. Nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Kobe. Rebound, San Antonio.
High-quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-E, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Duncan. A baseline J. Can't get it to go. Excellent D from Cantor. Hughes, the pass to Cantor. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Duncan with a screen on Hughes. Thunder with the rebound. Ilgauskas has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. That is good. 10 points for Kobe Bryant.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Robinson left side. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Thunder leading by 14. Here's Hughes. Hits the three-point bomb.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good. Can't be any surprise to you that Tim Duncan, folks, last year became the leading rebounder of all active players. Passed up Kevin Garnett for that honorable distinction. We're talking 15,000 rebounds total over 18 seasons.
2 shots.
Getting back to Duncan's rebounding, he's always had the great size and wingspan and timing, and he really positions himself well for those rebounds. But what seems to separate him is his quiet toughness. He'll never back down.
Yeah, it's hard. You know, he's not a guy that's going to yell or pump his fist. He's not going to flex his muscles to the crowd. He just silently assassinates you
well said.
out on the floor.
You're right. You're so right. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Westbrook. Carter right side. Pulls up. Goes back up. It's stolen by Duncan. And Leonard has it in the corner. Off target from outside.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Robinson. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. 14 points for Robinson.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. Back to Westbrook. Outside Carter, and that one's good. Carter's got 5 points now this quarter.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Yeah, and Greg, you know the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Westbrook dishes to Rodman. Here's Carter. Whoa!
Good.
Woo. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I
Oh,
don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
Outside Robinson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
It's been a good night for Robinson. 16 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
And he's good on the second. The Thunder leading by 15. And stolen by Miller. He dishes it to Leonard. Duncan drawing the double team. Stolen by Westbrook. Here's Durant. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Now, that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
And guys, how about the awareness there with that finish in traffic?
Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
He's dialed in from long range.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
One of the most dominant players in 2014 was Kevin Durant, of course, winning the league MVP. Then last year, cut short. We know that he's now on a mission to get back to that level. And Greg, it's hard.
Yeah, you know, it all came down to health for Kevin Durant. And at this point in his career, I mean, he's got the maturity. He's developed the skill set. He's just got to stay on the court. And really, when you talk about the game of basketball, the rest will take care of itself.
Spurs trail by 17.
You know, talking about Durant as he looks to recapture the league MVP, he can take a cue from last year's MVP, Stephen Curry. Curry battled through numerous ankle injuries over the years earlier on, only to come out on the other side with his best season ever in 2K15. Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
Miller outside. They kick it out to Green. It's Robinson, top of the key. There's the dish to Green. And the pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Robinson sets a screen for Leonard. The Thunder pull it in. Cantor's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And getting back to Durant, sometimes adversity brings out the best in you. Adversity challenges you to rise above. And Kevin was already at the highest rung on the ladder. I think his opponent should be very afraid of what they're about to witness this season. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Thunder.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Russell Westbrook. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And McCallum kicks it to West. Will it go? Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
Pass to Worthy. Launches a 3. Again, Worthy missing.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one. And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Spanoulis. No good. West with some nice D. McCallum, the pass to Diaw. Off the left rim and out. Here's Spanoulis from the arc. Off the mark. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, thank you, Kevin. Russell, obviously your ability to attack on offense is such a key for your team. How do you decide when to go to the hoop and when to pass the ball?
I never know, man. I just see how the flow of the game is going. I try to stay in attack mode. That's what my team wants me to do, and I try to continue to do it.
Russell, thank you. Kevin, he does it brilliantly.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his will.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is a game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.